awesome, absolutely awesome.
I love it when a plan comes together. Definitely worth a look. Yeah, it was well on par. And good afternoon, good evening everybody, how are you all doing? Today is Saturday the 27th of July 2013 and I'm here to review The Wolverine, starring Hugh Jackman, obviously in his most famous role, and of course directed by James Mangold as well. Now, forget what you saw in the X-Men Origins version, because this one is actually much better than that. Okay, now this film actually takes place after the events of X-Men 3 The Last Stand. So pretty much everyone that died is still dead as such. The film it's based mainly in Japan. We first see Logan all bearded and long haired. You know, he's facing like his own demons as such. He's trying to get used to what has happened after the events of San Francisco in Last Stand, and you know, he's struggling to be himself anymore. He's no longer the Wolverine anymore. We see the opening of the films actually takes us back to, I think it's World War II, when the atomic bomb fell in Hiroshima, and he saves the life of a soldier who thanks him and pretty much owes him his life in some sense. Actually realizes who, you know, what type of person Logan actually is, because, you know, he saves him. We see Logan all charred up, and then you see skin come back. He's healed, pretty much instantly. So this soldier sees that happen, and the soldier's name is Yoshida. We're back into present day Japan, as it were, and he's been sought after by this young girl who's called Yukio. She works for the former soldier Yoshida. So he wants to repay Logan in a way, and if you've seen the trailers, you'll see that. What he does to Logan is he suppresses, or he takes away, his healing ability. He's still got the adamantium inside him, but his healing ability is what's been taken. You'll see in the trailers there's bits where he says, I'm not healing. We see how it happens, what causes that to happen. There's this other character known as Viper. She's quite interesting. There were times where you look at her and you actually think it's Jean Grey to begin with. But yes, Famke Janssen is in the film. Jean Grey is in the film, but you have to watch it to realise how she actually appears in the film. And again, it all goes into connection with Logan facing his own sort of demons as such. Really good action sequences. The end fight scene between Logan and the Silver Samurai, as I'd like to call it. It's huge, it's immense, it's just, I would like to have one in my room. But it is quite an interesting thing. As I say, the film itself, it's much better than Origins. Many people probably won't think it's that good. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was much better. The story was a lot more interesting. We actually see Logan more rough and rugged and more feral in many sense. I mean, like the train scene, for example, that was pretty brutal. And there are some interestingly brutal moments in this film. But there's a number of twists, which is to be expected, and on top of that, you've got to stay for the end credits, because I geeked out like a little kid when I saw it. It was just sublime, fit it perfectly, and it was well done. I didn't expect it in that manner. But yes, it is connected to Days of Future Past, for those of you who might be asking, and those of you who probably have your suspicions. It is connected to Days of Future Past. How is it connected? You have to see it. You really have to see it. The only downside that I have about this film is that it should never have been in 3D, because the 3D just didn't really work for it at all. I know that a lot of films are converting to 3D, especially since James Cameron brought in IMAX 3D technology for Avatar. Now everybody wants a slice of what he's baking, kind of thing, but I honestly felt that it was just wasted. There was no need for it to be in 3D at all. So 2D would have been perfectly fine. I would have enjoyed it a lot better if it was just in 2D. 3D really was just pointless. It is a fad, yes. Some films it works, others it just doesn't. So I would have preferred to have seen it in 2D, but unfortunately the cinema that I went to only had it in 3D, so which is a shame. But never mind. So if you've got a chance to see it in 2D, see it in 2D. Don't waste your time seeing it in 3D. But as I say, you'll definitely enjoy this more than Origins. You know, and there's a connection between this film, Last Stand, and as I say, Days of Future Past as well. So yeah, it's all pretty much one long stroke of line of films, as it were. So forget Origins was made. This one was definitely. I think this is what they should have done when they were doing Origins. To be perfectly honest, this was the right film to do. Yes, it's come at a time where I think it could have been done a lot earlier, because if they hadn't done the Origins version, I think this one would have been the perfect fit. But as I say, let me know what you think of it if you've seen it, and yeah, for me, I really did enjoy it. So yeah, brilliant. That's it from me. So I shall see you all very soon. Thank you very much. Bye.